Prep officially started, guys. First week is down, 5 low days, 2 high days in a row. That is how I always start prep. And I got a question of like, hey, why are you doing high days right from the beginning? And the main reason for that is what I've learned within our 3 contest preps before. Now it's my 4th one, is conserving energy. Like, it is so important, right? Like content is always targeted to specific groups of people, right? And yeah, like some people, especially beginners, they need to hear like that, hey, you have to go harder, you have to push harder, and so on. But I do believe for like elite athletes, professional athletes, and so on, or just people who are already like at that like high-end level, like very advanced level, they need the opposite. They need to learn of like, hey, chilling down a little bit, like knowing when not to push. I see that with a lot of clients. They want to like push, and so on, and yeah, and getting burned out. And a big part of like getting to like elite conditioning, it's not like only getting down to those levels of leanness. It's like, like keeping muscle mass. Like one thing, like each and every prep, yeah, I got bigger in my off season, but as well, I got better of, yeah, retaining my tissue, like remaining my, like keeping my muscle mass intact. And yeah, and the harder we push from the beginning, the less, like, let's say, like energy we have at the end. And our body doesn't care. It doesn't care. If it has to, it will use muscle mass as fuel. And we have to be very strategic in order to keep that, especially as natural athletes, where it's much more, we don't have so much things we can like, yeah, play with. So that is a big one. So that is why I will really cruise, also just doing like 5-6K steps, probably the whole prep, because same thing here. I don't, yeah, like especially within Thailand, like before I was doing like 10-11K steps, and yeah, and all those things going to add up of like conserving even more energy. Every 8 weeks I plan in a deload. Also my first ever prep where I plan in doing like also like, yeah, proactive deloads. And so on. I still like once a week on my high days order some food and so on, so that I don't even feel like I'm prepping. I don't like switch it on like now, oh, I have to be hyper focused. What I did always previous preps, and each and every prep I get better of like being chill in a sense, and just knowing what it takes, what I have to do. And that all comes, honestly, it comes with experience. It really does. And this will be the big thing within, yeah, this prep. So this video as well is about of like my comparison of the starting position of 2024 versus now, seeing the progress, critiquing my physique, and so on. And before I dive into that, what I talked a lot of times before is like what I did, main thing I did different nutrition-wise this offseason was just like more of a gain-taining approach. I stopped tracking my calories. I stopped force feeding. I just ate intuitively. I just ate like, hey, like until I like very full, like I still have systems. I still know like more or less like my maintenance calories, but just mostly eating at maintenance, if not like a very small surplus. And what it did for me was like keeping my digestion way healthier. I also felt way less, way less fatigued in a sense. I felt sharper during training. I felt better. I felt more recovered and so on. So that was like a big thing, and that's how I always like to, like when talking about nutrition, it's just like most people, they need to rely more of like on a small surplus and so on. But the main thing is like eating in a way that supports your training. And for some people, maintenance calories can be enough. That's all it takes to because again, your body doesn't care, right? Your body is like body's in a sense different. And for some, like for me, for instance, it's like, hey, like with maintenance calories, with like being at that like slightly above my body fat set point, my body has all the energy resources it needs to recover, to build muscle, because that is all it is. Like building muscle is like technically a recomposition all the time. It's not like that food, like same as fat, gets stored. It's just supports the muscle building. So yeah, finding a way there where, yeah, being at a body fat where you feel comfortable at, eating where you feel like it really supports your training. That is all it is about, nutrition-wise, honestly. So yeah, that was a big difference. I also switched within to Unreal Gym in Bangkok. I think that also made slight difference. I mean, it was like beginning of the year, so not that much, but I feel it right now. I think also during prep with like having just the air condition in my gym, that helps, where at 40 degrees heat it can get very hard, where I trained before in Muscle Factory. And yeah, and that is like mostly it. Like that off-season, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, now it's the plan to compete mostly every year in my 30s, because I feel like, hey, each and every year I make progress, because hey, the time to recover after prep, super quick for me. I can directly jump back into making gains. And then again, I don't need a super long prep, so I always start around May, June, so I can always get like 5-6 months of like productive gaining in between seasons. So that will be the plan. And now we're doing a little, like seeing where things are. And I was like, I was pleased. I was honestly pleased seeing that. Yeah, before and after at my starting position. To give you some context on my before, I was like 1 kilo lighter versus right now. And I think right now my starting position is also a slight bit leaner. So yeah, prediction is roughly if I'm very lucky, 1.5 kg of muscle mass gained within 18 months, which is huge, because now it's my 14 years of training almost. Alright, so now we're having a look where things are at. So yeah, again, I think everything is popping more. The quads made huge progress, arms, delts, lats especially, also chest quite a bit. So on the side poses as well. Also, I think the glutes, even I don't really target glutes, but they just score by itself. So that is the thing, if a muscle group is very genetically gifted, it just grows, So I think my back made the most amount of progress this off-season, back and quads, I would say. Also on the side poses, the chest is popping more, I feel. And here again, like the front poses show it the most right now, I would say. Where, yeah, like all the tissue is added. And on the side poses, I think once I get leaner, that will also show. Lat spread as well. I think I will put the posing trunks up again. I think that just suits me more. So I think that is something I will do again. But yeah, the focus was again, it was quads was the main focus. Quads, back and biceps. But again, the goal is always that I still grow everything. It just means like nothing is on pause. Other muscle groups I still keep on growing, just like at a slightly slower pace, if that makes sense. So yeah, like things are moving slight bit leaner, I would say, again on the right side. And here we can see it very clearly, like back, also glutes and also hamstrings, like everything moved up. Yeah, by a lot. I think the lat spread from behind. Wow, happy, very happy with. Yeah, things are going, and that is proof, guys, of like, yeah, you can make so much progress as a natural if you dial it in, if you find a way what works for you, and most of all, having fun. I wake up every single day. The thing I'm the most excited about by far is my training. It's like the highlight of my day. So yeah, that is where things are at. Very happy with the progress. I already know, without being shredded yet, I know like the old version in 2024 is like beaten away. Big time. It looks like a junior, I think. It will look like a junior by the end of it. And that shows us again as well what like 1 or 1.5 kg of true muscle mass, what a difference it can make. And yeah, so things are going well. I'm super excited for this journey. And in regards to shows this season, I always like to pick them right at the start. So it will be, most likely the WMBF UAE, WMBF Taiwan, the MBW, and then WMBF Worlds in Canada, where the main goal is like reclaiming the world title. So yeah, that pushed my off season by a lot. Like I enjoy, like I'm also very competitive, and I think within natural bodybuilding, I think having like, let's say like a friendly rivalry competitiveness, I think that's cool. Like every sport has that, and I think also within natural bodybuilding, there should be something where like, hey, yeah, like maybe losing 1 year to someone and then, hey, I want to beat him next time and so on. So that is like what makes it a lot of fun for me in a sense. So that really pushed me. And yeah, and it's still like just the beginning, still like around 10 years away from the peak. And that is why I love that whole bodybuilding thing. That is my why. My why is just the process. It's just the journey. It's like knowing there's like still so much levels to unlock. And yeah, that is what drives me the most by far. So take you guys along that journey. And besides that, that is the plan. Told you about like my calories for now. Training stays the same, 4 days a week, upper lower with biceps on the lower mix. Lower session still first because I really want to keep that quad tissue going in like during prep. And yeah, take you guys along. So most, yeah, like bi-weekly videos, vlogs is the goal. And yeah, and head over to naturalbodybuildingworldwide.com. There I like log everything highly in detail. I also, yeah, like once a month, like more professional videos is dropping there and so on. So yeah, will be a fun journey, guys. Take you along. And that is it for this one.